G'day! So in this video, I'm just going to show you how to actually custom cut prescription lenses to fit into these Ray-Ban Metas or really any other glasses. So what I've done is I've got these brand new Ray-Ban Metas and they actually came with these polarized lenses. And what I wanted to do was actually fit my prescription glasses into these lenses here instead. So what you actually need to make this happen is you need to have another set of glasses that actually already have your prescription. So for example, here I've got these clear glasses that actually have my prescription in there. And then these are also transition lenses. So these will darken when exposed to UV light. So the first thing you're going to want to do is actually just take out the existing lenses of your Ray-Ban Metas or again, other glasses. And what you want to do is you always want to take the lenses out forward. So especially with these plastic frames here, you just kind of want to grab them, put your thumbs here, and then just push it out in kind of like a circular motion to actually take these lenses out. So to do that, just fill it around and there we go. You can see that comes out really nice and easy. And there is a lens that I've cut after actually tracing this one here. So I'll show you exactly how to do that. I'm just gonna go and take out the other lens as well. There we go, nice and easy. So I'm gonna put these aside and I'm gonna keep these if I ever wanna actually replace them with the clear ones again. So what you wanna do is, again, these are the original lenses that came with the Ray-Ban Metas. You wanna take out the original lenses and keep them to trace these onto frames that you're actually going to be cutting. So the really important thing there is the lens that you're actually going to be cutting needs to be bigger than the lens of the glasses that you're actually putting into your new frames. And obviously that's just so you've got enough room all the way around to be able to cut it. So what you then want to do is actually remove the clear lenses from their frames. So if they are plastic like these ones here, you saw me just pop them out. But with these ones here, they're actually a metal frame. So they just have a little screw on the side here. So you just grab a small little screwdriver, loosen that up, doesn't have to be much, and then these lenses likewise will just pop out nice and easy. Alright, so once you've done that, go ahead, put the old frames away, clean up your work area a little bit, because as you actually sand this, it is going to make a little bit of a mess. And then what you want to grab as the next thing is just some masking tape. So I like this nice and thick one, but if you've got a thinner one, that's also completely fine. And what you want to do with this is you just want to open it up and actually tape the new lenses with it. The reason for that is you're going to be sanding the outsides of these lenses down to fit this size. And as you do that, you just don't want the tool to slip and damage the front. It only takes a tiny little bit to actually scratch that lens, and then you've pretty much wasted that whole lens. Push it down a little bit, really nice all the way around. Just make sure there's no air bubbles there, especially around the edges, and that'll just ensure that it actually sticks really well. There we go. So once you've done that with both lenses, they're nice and clean and stuck, grab yourself some scissors and just go and cut around the outside. You don't have to be too accurate with this because we will just use a sander to actually grind this down, so it won't matter too much, but you just don't want to be working with too much of this masking tape sticking out. So once you've done that, what you want to do is line them up with the lenses that you're tracing. Now, the first thing to actually note is these lenses that you're actually using as a guide, you want to have a look at the edges. So you can just see that the outside here is a little bit wider than the inside. So there is a bit of an angle that the lens is cut at. Now, that is just because of the way that it sits within these Ray-Ban Metas. If you can see that frame just down there, you can see it's got a little V groove. So that V groove just holds the lens in, and because of that, it's got this 30-degree shape that's kind of, or edge that's cut to it. So you just want to take note of that. These lenses here that I'm cutting are actually slightly thicker, but they will still just fit into that frame. What we're going to have to do is we're actually just going to have to cut a bit of a V channel. So effectively the front of this one, and then because the lens is thicker, we're going to have to grind the back a little bit as well. So just make a note of that. It's not as important right now. It'll be more important later, but I'll show you how to do that. Go ahead and put that on your masked out lenses like that. Find the middle spot or find a nice spot that everything is covered. Then you want to go and hold that down really tight with your thumb, and then just use a really fine marker or pencil or really whatever just to mark the edge of that. Go all the way around, make sure you capture that really nicely. And this is what's really important. So really make sure that your fingers don't slip while you're doing this, because you want to get a really nice and accurate reflection. All right, so now that you've actually got this marked, both of the lenses nice and done, what you want to do is grab yourself a sander. So here I've got an orbital disc sander. You could use belt sanders as well, or if you don't have a tool like this, you can actually just go buy some sandpaper and do this manually. It is going to take you a lot longer to actually sand through this with hand, so I do highly recommend a power tool if you've got it. And when it comes to the actual sandpaper, so I've got a grit 80 here because I find that 80 just works. It's kind of the sweet spot. You don't want to be too rough because you don't want to actually chip the lenses away. way, but you also don't want it to be too smooth because then it's just going to take forever to actually get that sanded. And then basically turn that on and start grinding. So what you want to do is, you saw that angle that the whole lens was actually angled to before, so we just want to actually cut it or sand it pretty much nice and straight, just close to that line. Leave a little bit off because it's always easier to sand more off. Once you've sanded it, you can't add material back. So I'm just going to go around, sand all of this all the way through, and then when we get close to that line, we'll come back and I'll show you how to put that angle in and then put the lenses into your actual glasses or to your new frames. So now I'm pretty happy with where that is at. You can see it's actually almost ground to the line, but not too much. So the next step now is I'm actually going to go and put that angle in. So you can see I've ground this fairly flat. You can see that the angle on there is completely different. Plus my new lens is thicker as well. So what I'm going to do in this case, because my lens is thicker, is I'm going to try to target the middle and then the front side, grind it forward at about a 30-45 degree angle, and do the same thing with the back. All right, so now that you've put that angle in on the side, you can see it's angled nicely. You want to go ahead, give it a good wipe first, just to not get any of that dust onto your frames. And then grab your frames, make sure you put it on the right side, and actually then just try to pop it in. So again, you want to be putting it in from the front, always in from the front and out through the front as well. So to do that, I don't think this will actually fit because I think it is still a little bit too big, but that's exactly the idea. You want to try it out to see if it'll go. So you will be able to feel it, and this just doesn't want to go in. You really don't want to put too much pressure on this. They do want to just slide in on their own. That just means that this is still too big, so I will go and grind it down a little bit more, and then we'll try that again. So you just want to do this a couple of times. Even if it takes you 2 or 3 tries to actually get it in, you'd much rather do that, because if you grind too much, there's going to be a gap and it's going to look odd. So take your time, do this properly, and do a few rounds if you need to. I'm fairly confident this will go in now. There we go. So that just popped in really nicely. And you can see how nice that fits now. So I didn't want to take this off before, just as I was pushing it in and out. I still don't want to scratch it. But now that it is in, you can go ahead and remove that plastic. And you can see that obviously it's left a bit of residue around it. So just give that a nice gentle wipe. Actually, what I'll do is I'll pop the lens back out and give it a nice clean before I put it in. So nice and easy. Give it a gentle wipe with this paper towel, but don't use the paper towels too much. You actually want to use one of these specific cleaners for glass or a microfiber cloth. So just give it a nice little wipe. I'll give it a proper clean later, but you can see that's nice and clean enough. Edges actually look fantastic. There's no cracks or scratches or anything like that. So I'm really happy with this. You do want to take your time if you are doing this properly, because you only do this once, and then once it's in, it's just going to stay in there and you won't have to deal with it. So there we go. Pop that lens in again, put a little bit of pressure, and there we go. Sits in absolutely perfectly, looks beautiful. If you've done a good job, ground it nicely on the end, you will not be able to tell that this is an aftermarket or really a DIY job, because it just looks fantastic. I'm going to go do the same thing with this one, but I don't need to show you because you know how to do it. I will just show you another clip of once this is actually done, how this looks like when it's all fully in there. Must note, you can see down here, this has made quite a mess. It's probably taken 10-15 minutes per lens to just grind it off, and it did take a lot of time to actually get it. You could do this faster if you want to rush it, but I wouldn't recommend it. Obviously, take your time. You really need to get the one chance at this. If you mess something up, you got to get a new lens for it. So let's put this in and see how it looks. Now, it is also worth noting, by you doing this, technically this will void the warranty for the Meta Ray-Bans, because Meta does say that only certified optometrists are able to actually fit these lenses in, which will be different in different countries. But if there's any issues with your Metas, keep the original lenses, keep them safe so they don't get scratched. And if you've got any issues, then simply pop these lenses out and put the original ones back in before you actually do return this to Meta, and then there won't be any way of them knowing that you actually did swap out the lenses. All right, so there we go. That pops in absolutely perfectly. So you can see both of these lenses were just ground by me now. I put that in and it looks fantastic. So really nice job, taking the time, and that's it. I highly recommend, if you are going to do this, it will take you some time. Take care, do it properly. Obviously there are risks. You can scratch, you can damage stuff, so make sure you're aware of that. but it can save you a lot of money. For me, it saved me a few $100s getting new lenses, and these are now perfectly in my metas, and as you can see, fantastic. I can see it really nice and clearly. I'll put links down below to these tools and Ray-Ban metas as well if you're looking at buying them. If you do use those links, it does support the channel, so that's very much appreciated.